Well, good morning. It is time to get a Greek stream going. We're going to do 3 John today. Think about this. Since January 1st, we have learned the basics of beginning biblical Greek. We have translated 1 John. We have translated 2 John. And now we're on to 3 John. How exciting, how cool is that? We're making so much progress. We're learning. We're using what we've learned. It's exciting. It's fun. It's challenging. And I need some caffeine. All right, there we go. Brushing your teeth first? Not a good idea. All right. Let's grab our pen and paper here. You are new to this stream/channel. You know that I like fountain pens and paper. And so I'm still using my Jinhao 321 fine nib. It's an Asian nib, so it's actually more like an extra fine. It allows it to dry really fast. And I'm using Rhodia wired A4 notebook. It's cool because it's perforated pages, but they're bright white. They've got nice margins. It's great. It's lined. It's awesome. Love this paper. So 3 John. Crazy, right? Cray. Uncapped. 3 John. All right, let's get crack-a-lackin'. All right. O presbyteros geo to agapito on ego agapo en aletheia. The elder. There's no chapter to 3 John. It's just like 2 John. It's one chapter. So you just go by verse. So 3 John 1, 3 John 2, 3 John 3. Okay. Some resources might say 1:1, but it's not necessary. The elder to Gaius the agapito. This is agapitos, beloved. To Gaius the beloved, whom I love. Emphasis on the I. In truth. There's emphasis on the I because ego is not necessary. It's like Spanish. The subject is built in to the verb. So the fact that the subject is even present here is emphatic. Whom I love in truth. Verse 2. Agapite peripanton evchome se evodouste ke igianin kathos evodute su I psyche. Now this is masculine singular vocative. Beloved. This is pointing back to Gaius. So I'm going to circle it and point an arrow all the way back to Gaius. Beloved. Periponton, concerning all things Wish or pray. To wish for something. Okay. So this is first person singular, present, middle, indicative. So the subject is not this stuff here. It's me. It's me. It's first person singular. So I wish. Interesting that the NRSV says pray, but BDAG says wish. I wish. Okay, so this is genitive, pontone, genitive. I wish you well to prosper concerning all things. In our literature, only the passive is used and not literally. So literally, it's be led along a good road, but in the figurative sense, prosper. Okay, 3 John 2. I pray that all may go well with you and that you may be in good health. I pray. So that's funny. Here it's I pray, but when we look up Evchome in BDAC, it's I wish. Oh my gosh, that's funny. I need a sip of caffeine on that. That's just... Why did they do that kind of stuff? Why did they do that? That's funny. All right. I wish. We're going to change this to pray. They're smoothing it out by adding that. That is not present here. I pray. So, well, Perry might be translated that. It means concerning or about, but depending on the context, you might say that. In all respects. I pray that it is infinitive, and this is infinitive. So it might be infinitive of purpose or result. I pray for you to prosper and be healthy. I pray for you to prosper and be healthy in all respects. Just as your soul prospers. Just as your soul prospers. Verse 3. Ekarin gar Leon erchomenon adelphon ke matirunton su ti alithia kathosien alithia peripatis. Okay, so this is chero from charis, to rejoice. It is aorist, singular, first person, but it's passive. Or I was rejoiced. That's weird. Okay, so or I was glad, Leon, greatly or I was very glad. Let's see. Present middle participle, masculine plural genitive. So this is adverbial, isn't it? And then in that sense, temporal maybe? When? For I was very glad when becoming brothers and witnesses. Of you. Okay, so for I was very glad when becoming your brother and this doesn't make sense. The NRSV says, I was overjoyed when some of the friends arrived and testified to your faithfulness to the truth. I was very glad when brothers came and testified when okay, so when some brothers came and testified faithfulness to the truth. Where did they get that? Brothers, and testified of your truth. Just as you walk, second singular, present, active, indicative, in truth. I think just as, or kathos here is not just as. It's probably that. Who testify to your truth, namely, namely how you walk, which is to say live, how you walk in truth. Okay. These participles are killing me here. Okay, so here I'm going to cap my pen. I'm going to take a sip of my Rockstar. All right. When temporal, okay? They're dependent on a verb. The participle is a verbal adjective, and hence its adverbial nature comes from the verbal side, as well as the adjectival. It's a blend. Most all participles, whether adverbial or not, are temporal in at least a secondary sense. A temporal participle would focus on the time. A participle of means would focus on how. It's an issue of emphasis. The present participle is normally contemporaneous in time to the action of the main verb. This is especially so when it is related to a present tense main verb. Often, in fact, it follows a present imperative as a participle of means, but this participle can be broadly antecedent to the time of the main verb, especially if it is articular, and thus adjectival. As well, the present participle is occasionally subsequent in a sense to the time of the main verb. This is so when the participle has a telic purpose or result flavor to it. Okay. So interestingly enough, when it is a cause, condition, concession, means, manner, result, or purpose, it also bears some sort of temporal aspect. It's both. This is a present tense, so it's contemporaneous. Also to say that it's continuous, but it is not being emphasized, I don't think. Okay, so let's move on. Mitzoteron, verse 4, tuton uk echo charan, ina akuo ta emma tekna, enti alithea peripatunta. Mitzoteron, that looks like something along the lines of greater. But it's slightly different than what I know. It is from Megas, yeah. So this is the comparative sense, mitzoteros. I do not have greater joy than this. Greater than this. Okay. I do not have a greater joy than this. That I hear my children present active participle neuter plural accusative. That I hear, I'm going to say about my children continuously walking in the truth. This is subjunctive following ina. And they're translating it as an infinitive? Say what? Okay, so moods, subjunctive. Deliberative. Emphatic, negation, prohibitive. Let's see. Conditional. There are 7 basic uses included in this construction: purpose, result, substantival, exegetical, complementary, and command. Its usage in the Kini period has increased from the classical as this construction came to be used as a periphrasis for the simple infinitive. An appropriate translation would be in order that, or where fitting as a simple infinitive, to. So I'm going to translate it to hear about my children continuously walking in the truth. And I'm going to change continuously to are. To hear about my children. No, I'm going to leave it. To hear about my children continuously walking in the truth. Verse 5. Agapite, piston piis o eon, ergasi, istus adelphus ke tuto xenus. Beloved. And again, Gaius. Let's see. You do pistos. This is not pistis. Do faithful. Do faithful. Which, if you work in the brothers and this strangers? Start with this verb. Pieo. Okay, so you do it's an adjective, but what's weird is NRSV treats it as an adverb. You do faithful. Act loyally. You act loyally. Ergatsome. This is different from ergo. Whatever you carry out for the brothers, You act loyally, whatever you carry out for the brothers and tuto. This is neuter, singular, xenus. It's like xenophobia, strangers, aliens, one who comes as a stranger. Okay, so I forget what this is, but you use the neuter singular when you are referencing a group, masculine plural. But I forget the syntax on this. Let's see. I don't remember where I learned this, so I'm trying to find it in the Beyond the Basics, but since I don't know where it is, I'm using the search feature. Not a personal pronoun. This might be it here. That didn't help. Maybe it's in mounts. Okay. No. How can... What? I know it's in here. Okay. Maybe it's advanced information? Dang it. All right, let's see if we can find it here. Not section. English content. We're looking for neuter singular. Let's see what we find. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's see. No, that's not what I want. Um, it's got to be here. Like, how is it not in here? Ah. Hmm. In particular, the neuter is used with reference to what precedes. You you act loyally. Ke tuto. And at that, and especially. For the brothers, and at that, strangers. All right. For the brothers and at that, I'll say, and strangers at that. For the brothers and strangers at that. Comma. Verse 6. E emartirisan su ti agapi enopion ecclesias us kalos pi isis propempsas axios tu theou. Okay, this is not the definite article. This is the relative pronoun, os. You can tell because of the accent. However, I think in this case it's functioning as a pronoun, not a relative pronoun. So this is masculine plural. So it aligns with adelphus and xenus, but instead of being accusative, it's neuter. I'm sorry, nominative. Was it they? Is it those who? Yeah, see, os, the one who. Okay. Those who MRT Reson testified. Third plural aorist active indicative. Those who testified. Before the church. Of your love. Those who testified to your love before church. Us. The ones who you will do well. You will do well to send them on their way. Yeah, I like the way the NRSV has that. In a manner worthy God. Semicolon. Verse 7. Hypergartu onomatos exiothon miden, lambanontes apo ton ethnikon. For on behalf of no. For what? There must be something to this. It's odd. For gar, in behalf of the name, third plural aorist active indicative. They went out. Accepting or receiving from the Gentiles. For in behalf of the name, they departed. Present active participle, masculine plural nominative, neuter singular accusative, Yeah, okay, so for in behalf of the name, they departed, receiving nothing from the Gentiles. And sentence. Verse 8. Emis un o philomen ipolambanin tus tiutus ina synergi ginometha ti alethea. Verse 8. Therefore, we ought to support receive as guest. I'm going to put that in parentheses. Receive as guest. To take under one's care. The of persons, tutus, such a person. So we ought to receive such persons. I'll say people. In order that masculine plural nominative in order that we might become synergy, helpers in the truth. Fellow workers, in order that we might become fellow workers in the... All right. How much more do we got? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ooh, can we finish it today? Might be another hour, but we can do it. We're going to do it. Shadow, Jimmy, eat your food. Come on, eat your food. Boys. Let me get my dogs to eat here. Boys. Bro, you are always hungry. Why aren't you? They don't want to eat. I don't get it. These are the strangest dogs. They're 11 years old. You would think that any dog with food before them would just, oh, let me eat it, right? Now, if I put some chicken in there, of course they'll eat it. I ain't doing that. I bought them dog food. Eat the dog food. Whatever. It's cool. All right, so what do we got so far? This is the letter of 3 John, the elder to Gaius, the beloved, whom I love in truth. Beloved, I pray for you to prosper and be healthy in all respects, just as your soul prospers. For I was very glad when some brothers came and testified about your truth, namely how you walk in truth. I do not have a greater joy than this, to hear about my children continuously walking in the truth. Beloved, you act loyally, whatever you carry out for the brothers and strangers at that. Those who testified to you, to your love before the church, you will do well to send them on their way in a manner worthy of God. For in behalf of the name, they departed, receiving nothing from the Gentiles. Therefore, we ought to support such people in order that we might become fellow workers in the truth. Okay, verse 9. Agrapsa tt ecclesia all philoprotevon avton diotrephes uk epi dechete imas. So I write what not what something. It's not. There you go. I wrote something to the church. What is that? 2 John? Or is that 1 John? Or is it both? But philoprotevon, something like love first? In our literature, with focus on controlling others. Okay, so, but Diotrephes, the one who likes to lead them third singular present middle indicative does not acknowledge the authority of us, our authority. Okay, verse 10. Diatuto eon eltho hypomniso avtu ta erga a pe logis poniris fliaron imas ke mi arkumenos tutis ute avtos epidechete tus adelphus ke tus bulomenos bulomenus Kalii ke ektis ecclesias ekbali. Whew! That is a massive amount of text. For this reason. Good boy, Chitteroo. Chitto's eating. So Chitto is Hupa Indian for bravery. My wife named him, as she is part Hupa. I named Timmy, which is Greek for honor. Timmy is a punk. He is not honorable whatsoever, and Chido is a coward. So, ironically, they are both the opposite of their namesake. Okay, so for this reason, if I might come, boys, fighting. Timmy's claiming his food. He's the alpha. Remember, I said he's a punk, right? So he's claiming his food, which is good because then that means he's going to eat. But Chido, in his old age, I think, is no longer having it. Chido, eat your food. No, I'm. This is actually a good thing. Hey, Chido, come here. Timmy, eat your food. It's a good thing because that means he'll eat. I've been trying to get him to eat for over 2 hours, and they're finally eating. What I could do is split him up. That'll work. Hopefully it doesn't freak him out, and he's like, "Oh, you touched my food." Okay, boys. Can't sit next to each other and eat. Be over here. Go, Chido. Over here. Sweet. Yeah. All right. So for this reason, if I might come, Ipomniso. Ipomimnisco. This is future. This is third person, or a third class condition. So this is future more probable. Okay. For this reason, if I might come, then I will bring up his works which he is doing in evil words Dative of thing. Logis poniris fliaron imas. Bad-mouthing us. Okay. In which he is doing in bad mouthing us. And not being content and not being content with these words. Tutis. It lists it here, but it doesn't translate it at all. E and not NRSV is interesting, and not content with those charges. Not content with those words. He does not Okay, so not being content with these words, he neither welcomes the brothers nor those who desire it doesn't make sense. Neither nor. Neither nor. Very rare in older Greek. You have no bucket, and the well is deep. John 4:11. There's got to be something else going on here. This gives the color of refusal. In fact, the NRSV uses refuses. It uses refuses. Hey. Refuses the brothers. The idea of authority is not lexically defensible. It's interesting. I don't understand Kittle. I don't. Can never find anything that I need. And not content with these words, he does not welcome brothers and so he does not welcome the brothers and he stops he hinders those who desire but good things come to those who wait. My wife is texting me, bring me Starbucks. I was planning on it. She ruined the surprise. Thanks. But good things come to those who wait. We'll see what happens there. Let's see. So, those who desire, with omission of the infinitive, which is to be supplied from the context. And so maybe it's he hinders those who desire to come or to enter or whatever, and casts out from the church. And expels them is supplied. Period. Dang, for this reason, if I might come, then I will bring up his works, which he is doing, in bad-mouthing us, and not being content with these words, he does not welcome the brothers, and he hinders those who desire to come, and expels them from the church. Cantankerous fool. Verse 11, beloved, agapiti mimu tu kakon ala to agathon, o agathopion ektu theou estin, o kakopion uk eoraken ton theon. Beloved, do not imitate that evil one. But the good one. The one who does good, a do-gooder, the one who continuously, present active participle, one who continuously does good is from God. The one who kakopion continuously does evil has not been seen. God does not see. Does not see God. One who continuously does evil has not seen God. Verse 12. Demetrio memartirite ipopanton ke ipo avtis tis alithias ke imis de martirumen ke idas oti e martiria imon alithis estin. Demetrius. Third singular perfect middle indicative. Demetrius is not the subject here. To affirm in a supportive manner, testify favorably, approve. So right now it's he has approved Demetrius. Concerning all things. Okay, so he has so it's literally he has approved Demetrius by everyone. By everyone is going to replace he everyone has approved Demetrius. And by the truth itself. And we also testify and you know that our testimony is true. Verse 13. Polaichon grapse si au thelo dia melanos ke kalamu si graphin. Let's see. So that's like much. First singular imperfect. While it's imperfect, this one is going to be translated present. So I have much to write to you, but I do not wish through ink and pen to write to you. But I do not wish to write to you with ink and pen. Semicolon. Verse 14. Opizo de evtheos se idin, ke stoma pros stoma lalisomen. But I hope suddenly to see you. Or I hope to see you quickly. I'm going to change it. I hope to see you immediately. And mouth to mouth to speak. And I will speak face to face. Verse 15. Irinisi, aspazonte se I fili, aspazu tus filus kat onoma. Peace to you. Aspazonte, greetings Okay, so the friends greet you. Greet the friends kat onoma, according to the name? Not spatial. Oh, it's distributive. Greet the friends, each one by name. Cool. We have translated all of 3rd John in one session. Neat. Oh, I haven't been sharing my screen. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's okay. We're ending. So, verse 9. I wrote something to the church, but Diotrephes, the one who likes to lead them, does not acknowledge our authority. But authority is not even part of that. That's just not... I mean, BDAG even calls it out. Does not receive us. Or I'll just say acknowledge us. So I wrote something to the church. We don't know if that's 1 John or 2 John. But Diotrephes, the one who likes to lead them, does not acknowledge us. For this reason, if I might come, then I will bring up his works which he is doing in bad-mouthing us, and not being content with these words. He does not welcome the brothers, and he hinders those who desire, and expels them from the church. Beloved, do not imitate that evil one, but the good one. It's interesting. The NRSV treats that as, how does it translate? Do not imitate what is evil, but imitate what is good. But it's articulate. I don't know. Do not imitate that. I think because it's basically referring, in my opinion, it's going back to Diotrephes. Don't imitate him. I think what it's actually referring to is Jesus, right? So that's the contrast between Jesus and Diotrephes. I think that's what's happening. Do not imitate that evil one, but the good one. The one who continuously does good is from God. The one who continuously does evil has not seen God. Everyone has approved Demetrius, and by the truth itself. And we also testify, and you know that our testimony is true. I have much to write to you, but I do not wish to write to you with ink and pen, but I hope to see you immediately, and I will speak face to face. Peace to you. The friends greet you. Greet the friends, each one by name. So that's 3 John. How exciting is this? We have, in just under 7 months' time, we have learned biblical Greek, at least the basics. All right, we've done the basics. We've translated all of 1 John, that's 5 chapters. We've translated 2 John, that's another chapter. We've translated 3 John, that's another chapter. That's 7 total chapters that we have translated. We're putting our Greek to good use. It's exciting. Now what we need to do is learn Hebrew. So that'll come in January, so be ready for that. Get the basics of biblical Hebrew. It's in the Zondervan series, and if you want, start reading it now. Be ready for the lectures. I'm gonna go get lunch for me, my boys, get some Starbucks for my wife. But I will be on later playing probably PUBG with the new Erangel map over at mixer.com/Phonavone. Phonavone is Greek for one who slays, or slayer. And that's a nod to Halo, since Halo got me into gaming, and, well, everyone knows Slayer. Anyways. So if you want to come watch, I'll probably be playing some, not Dying Light, PUBG with the new Erangel map. It's been revised. I have yet to play it. I want to experience it, but I'm only going to play it with my brosif, the J Drew. You can check him out over on, I think he's got the Mixer, the J Drew, but I think he's starting on Twitch now. So twitch.tv/the J Drew, THEJDRU. So you can check him out as well. But yeah, so if I'm not going to be playing PUBG, I will be playing Dying Light. Get some zombie action in. So if you want to, you can. But if nothing else, then at least here on YouTube, hit subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Come back later today for another Greek word of the day. Come back again tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that. We're having one word a day, and we are on the final third at this point. So we're just learning one word a day for less than a year, and that will give us a 75% ability, 3 out of 4 words to be able to sight read in the New Testament. That's pretty exciting. That final 25%, that's filled with tons of single-use words, hapax legomena, words that occur only once. It's going to be hard to memorize a lot of those. But so we're thinking strategically. We're using the Blue Hymnal, and it's teaching us 75%. That's awesome, right? By learning just roughly 300 plus words, that strategically gives you the ability, statistically, to open up the New Testament and be able to sight read 3 of every 4 words. That's pretty awesome. So stick around and build your vocabulary. And I hope you find the stream, the videos helpful. But if you want to come hang out with me over on Mixer, also I have a YouTube channel for Phonavone. You can find the link directly to that on my Mixer page. The reason why I say that is I don't have the ability to do a custom channel name yet, so it's like this weird cryptic channel name, bunch of letters and numbers. It's weird. So it's just easier to get the link to it from Mixer. Bizarre. Anyways, so come hang out, and we'll see you later. Cheers.